All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the ball. Where's Williams? Trey 15. Trey 15.
They go play action here on first down. Ertz over the middle. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Ajayi. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, last week he found his way in the backfield from that linebacker position for 4 tackles for a loss. Another one there first quarter.
Yeah, help me out because we watched tape together before this game. We were watching what he did last week. Did that field tilt in his favor where he was just running downhill the plays? It certainly felt like it, didn't it? It felt like it on that play as well.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Come on, let's go. Great. Ram.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Brian Orakpo in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10, right at the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Stocker's got it. Complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They run again with a J. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They run with a J. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Tyson. Let's go. Great. Black, come on.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And Wentz not going to take the snap here. Instead, he turns and calls a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Run.
Now Wentz on third down. This complete left side to Aguilar. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Come on now. Let's go. Hey, ram. 81. Go. That's it. Please.
On play action, it's Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Rasul Douglas there to get him down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota now on 2nd down. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
A first down carry for Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Second down, Mariota. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
To throw is Mariota, and he hits his man, Matthews. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now a former 5th-round pick of the Eagles. This is Dion Lewis. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota gives to Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on first down. Runs through the contact. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he'll go down at the 28. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And he'll take it out to the 25. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum? They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll run again with Clement. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made by Brian Orakpo. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
Great 15, great 15.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. First down for Philly. Wentz on target to Hollins.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Last stop.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
Hey, Lou. 82.
Wentz to throw on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that, that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Wentz now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Shotgun now for Wentz. Dancing to his left. And it's caught. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They have a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Ram. 81.
On the carry, here's Clement. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Titans getting set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Mariota now. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So thanks to the... All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Easy, 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 easy.
Well, this is Lewis. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On the counter, it's Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On second down, here's Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Mike Bennett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll run with Clement. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Shakes off the sack. Incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Derek Morgan in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville, all even as we get ready to start the fourth. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mariota on first down. Stocker's got it. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Mariota hands to Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They get it to him running left. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Mariota sneaking. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? On third down, it's Lewis. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Dion Lewis, his first touchdown. On the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They come out here in the I. 4th down, Mariota. And this will be caught. It's Matthews for the Tennessee touchdown. Rashard Matthews, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And out now come the Eagles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jurrell Casey in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Still a lot that can happen, but you think they get points on this drive, even if it's just 3. Should wrap this one up.
And you got to love their starting field position. So if you're the play caller right now, being on the plus side of the 50, you're thinking exactly what you're saying. Get 3, get out of here with at least that. But, hey, you might have a chance to put 6 on the board and really take control.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Complete left side to tight end Rodgers. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. To throw is Wentz. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go over the top and make a big catch.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there. Going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He's back to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
Hey, empty.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll get it up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on third and goal. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They begin with Henry, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have done in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Tennessee, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.
you.